you guys? It's Jade, and we are live at South by Southwest. Thank you so much for choosing to watch this wildness that's been happening. And sort of the rotating chair has been overtaken by Sharon. She's from the Wild Reeds, awesome band out of LA that we have been enjoying quite a bit. Only Songs is one of my new faves, and every single time I listen to it, the year 1995, I start thinking about it. And so I just have to ask, what is it about the year 1995 that you're drawn to?
Well, I didn't actually write that one. Mackenzie Howe wrote that one, and I can only assume, I think she talked about it like years ago when she first wrote it, and I can only assume that she said 95 because we were young in 1995. She was probably 6, and I was like 5.
Yeah.
We didn't know each other then, but I think she was trying to communicate how simple everything was when you're a kid and you don't have to like think for yourself yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it easy.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are a trio, but not sisters. But you still have that really beautiful quality that sometimes I only think can happen when you're related to somebody where, it's like that trust where you know when to come in and kind of when to weave with somebody else's voice. So I'm curious, how did you guys meet, and how did you realize that your voices sounded so beautiful together?
It's funny, we've been getting that question a lot on radio stuff, and the answer is we did not know that our voices were going to work out. We liked each other's songs a lot, and we just offered to like back each other up, and then it came into being the band that we know now, but it's a lot of work. If we miss a couple practices or a couple shows go by and we don't practice, it's very hard to blend. We're literally like trying to breathe together, but the longer we tour, the more we even just speak to each other. We pick up on each other's inflections, and then it just rolls from there. So I can like predict how it's going to turn out,
Yeah, when you spend enough time with somebody, you sort of realize, oh, that's their like eye movement. That means they're about to take whatever.
Yeah, like that, but mostly just vocally, like with the harmonies and the level of like output we're bringing with our bodies. It's like the accent thing that you were talking about earlier before we started, where you're like, I think it's like a thing, like a disease where you just start speaking in someone else's accent when you're around it.
You just like pick it up. Maybe that's a sort of that, if you like music and you listen to it so much, you can tell certain things. I think it's probably the same thing. You're listening so closely that it just comes out that way. Well, how have you been enjoying South by Southwest?
We love it. We've had so much fun. Last year, I was like very, very ill.
Yeah.
So this is like a whole new experience for me personally.
I would not want to be sick and trying and doing South by Southwest.
Yeah, I got sick in like Utah, and then I was sick for like a week, and we had to like miss a show, and then they did a show where I wasn't there, and I was like, no, like in bed. But everyone's been so great. The showcases have been awesome. We're getting like free swag and like meeting a lot of fans, people that keep coming back to the different shows. And we got to play at a Luck reunion yesterday at Willie Nelson's ranch, and that was like dream come true.
Okay, can you just give us like a quick, what is it like on Willie Nelson's ranch? Because I keep hearing about it, but I've never been.
Yeah.
So give us like what is this dreamland that I hear about?
Well, it's just beautifully set up. I mean, it's not too huge, only a couple thousand people this year, which is like the biggest it's ever been. But, you walk a few yards and there's a huge barn and there's some art set up and someone plays there. And then there's a huge tent called the Revival tent stage that we played.
Yeah.
And then there's like the main stage by like it's this old Western town, and everyone's got like their old trailers and everything set up, like wagons.
I love it. That feels
really
very
cool.
right. I'm sure there's some beautiful herbal scents in the air as well.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
We know of it. Yeah.
I feel like with Willie, that's like what I imagined it is. It's like, yes, it's an old Western, but like Snoop Dogg's in the corner and everybody's having a really nice time.
Precisely. Our friend Sean from Langhorne Slim put it really well yesterday. He posted and was like, it's like a big family reunion, but everybody's stoned or something.
Okay.
I was like,
now I feel like I have a better idea.
It was very beautiful. That's for sure. Yeah.
Well, we have a little game that we've been playing.
Awesome.
Where on our way down, we drove down. from Minnesota down to Austin. Yeah, which was, we were trying to get into like the Austin South by Southwest band sort of feel. And while we were doing it, we came up with a couple of questions that we put in the magic current hat. So just grab like 3 and toss them into my hand.
All right, here's 1, here's 2, and I'm not even going to look at this one. Here's 3.
Ooh, I like it. Eyes closed.
Yeah.
It's a magical moment. So if you could relive one day in your life, what would that day be?
Oh my gosh.
Putting you on the spot immediately.
I mean, there are so many days. Life is good. I would have to say this is like the cheesy answer, but it would probably be my wedding day. I just got married a couple months ago, and it was incredible.
What
like a movie.
Do? Well, yeah. What set the scene for us?
It was in a backyard, and it was supposed to rain like during the ceremony, so which is great too.
Yeah.
My husband loves the rain, but there was just a big clear tent over it, but the sun just came out as soon as like the processional started, and it was like 30 people and just like absolutely surreal. Like it was like I was watching something else, like watching a movie or something. Just the colors, the rose petals, and like it was beautiful.
Aww,
yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
This is a little easier. This is a South by Southwest specific question. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner tacos, and why?
Oh, man, tacos are like my favorite food. Wow.
I didn't
so
realize this would
right
be
now.
the hard one.
Yeah. Boy, I think breakfast. I mean, Austin is like known for their breakfast tacos, but I think that's what I have most often, so it must be what I like the most.
Yeah. Is there a specific kind? Are you like veggie, Migos?
Oh, I like every kind. I really like asada, but in the morning I do like soy rizo, an egg, and like all the hot sauce that I can combine.
It's the best in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Okay, this one's a little bit of a challenging one too. Sorry, I'm giving you all the tricky ones.
No biggie.
What was a decision that changed the course of your life?
The decision? Oh man, probably to actually play music.
Yeah?
Yeah, for like years I knew that I wanted to do music, but I was just too afraid for a very long time. And I would see people perform and I'd be like, I know I could do that, but like there are enough musicians, there are enough singers, there are enough songwriters.
So what was the thing?
Like, well, I decided to like change my major in college to music, and I didn't think I'd be up for it, but when I started the band is when I changed my major and was like, well, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket right now.
Yeah.
But I knew it was right, so that completely changed everything, yeah.
Well, everything sounds beautiful. We've been loving the new album, The World We Built. Absolutely beautiful, coming out on April 7th.
That's right.
And yeah, one last question. As we're out here and the sun is just beating on us. We're from Minnesota, like I said, drove down, and as Minnesotans, you know, an artist that we all love, especially at the radio station, is Prince. And since we're coming on a year from Prince's death, a lot of us have been reflecting, and we've been asking a lot of artists to reflect on, you know, if they have any memories or a story, or maybe there's a song. And I was wondering if you have anything in there to share.
Man, I'd say like his stage presence is unbelievable, and so when he left, it really hurt us, I think, because he's just incredible to watch, from the outfits to the way he sings to the way he plays. The way that he moves is just unbelievable.
Even his walk.
Yes.
I like the walk with the cane. It was just like...
Like, who else can pull that off? I don't know. You can't recreate it.
No, we just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Wild
you.
Reads, we've been enjoying the album so much.
Thanks.
So it's Wild Reads. It's Sharon live on the Current and on the Current Facebook Live. Thanks for watching.